The youth of our country, like the youth in our city, today are facing a triple crisis that threatens their future: high unemployment, high dropout rates, and high levels of violence. The solutions we offer as a city in the form of programs we create to keep kids safe and on the right path have to address that triple crisis. We have to start investing in programs that are effective in keeping youth away from drugs, gangs, and violence. One Summer Chicago Plus, the program you're going to be hearing about later this morning, is one of these programs.
We are blessed in Chicago to have the University of Chicago's commitment to hosting and supporting an organization, the Crime Lab, that is dedicated to providing high-quality academic research to identify those models and build the evidence case for practices and approaches that, in fact, do change the life outcomes of young people in our community.
The hypothesis that I want to raise is the possibility that even a lot of the violent behavior that we see in cities like Chicago and cities all around the country might also be driven, at least in part, this is not the entire explanation, but at least in part, driven by overly automatic behavior. If it is the case that this sort of automatic behavior explains at least part of the violence problem, that might give us an opportunity for intervention to help make a difference. It's not bad kids so much as bad decisions, and a 10-minute window that we need to inoculate them against from making that bad decision.
And becoming a man, we help them to get in a place so that the decision to pick up a pistol is really more focused on what they have to lose and what they have to gain. And that's really about it, really about identity. So when we talk about, war veterans and people who've been in the military, who've seen action and the post-traumatic stress, it's really the same issues when you're dealing with an environment where you're walking around in fear of your life, fear of being shot, fear of the gangs. These young men have a lot of issues that they're dealing with that only exacerbate the decision-making process. But now they're also in an environment where being tough means you don't talk about those things. And so that's why the Becoming a Man program really focuses on the circle work, so that the guys have a safe space, or a space where they can be respected. Because a lot of times when they come to our groups, this is the only place they have to talk about those issues.
A summer jobs program could help the kid learn some of these stop, look, and listen skills, especially when it's combined with BAM and BAM-like programs. And the other thing that a summer jobs program might do is change where the kid is during that 10-minute window.
One Summer Chicago program allow agencies to offer them a job and open the door to different activities that they never would experience. And again, which Taylor said, what he said, can make them strive to want to be a better person.
I could fill out 1 million applications and never get a call back. But one summer, it was like guaranteed for me. So it was easier.
We worked at our school over the summer, and I worked in the gardens, me and Kenyatta. We worked in our gardens, and we basically just re-landscaped it and made it better.
But I think the encouraging part of it, and one of the reasons that I'm so encouraged for why we're here for One Summer Chicago right now, is that we're starting to see some light at the end of the tunnel in terms of more humane and effective ways of steering kids and protecting them during that 10-minute window.
They basically took me out my environment, my natural environment. That stuff like that really changed me and made me look at, the way I carry myself differently. So that's why my teachers really helped me too, because now I ain't really care about going to college, and now I got accepted to 4 colleges, and that really changed me.